Now from Coors Field in Denver, MLB Network is live and on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the LA Dodgers and the New York Yankees. It's interleague baseball. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, thanks, Matt. On the mound now from Vanderbilt is Sonny Gray. Not a very big guy, but a good three-pitch mix. Mid to upper 90s fastball, 93 to 95. Big power overhand curveball, and his changeup has gotten better as he's gone along.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo shot for Junior, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this, with pop at the plate, can sometimes go deep as well as anybody in the lineup.
Into the box now, Tony Gwynn. A swing and a shot hit down the corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Popped him up. Cervelli is under it. Makes the play, one away. Next up for Los Angeles, Sandberg, 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes.
And that's a home run into the top tank. I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our ShowTrack technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. Hit hard on the ground at first, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Now to the plate is the Dodgers' designated hitter, George Brett. And the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that's more than a mile high, up into the rooftop area. So that was the third home run for these guys today.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup. They didn't worry. They were going to hit homers regardless, but there's so much green grass out here playing in Denver. You stay on the approach that
Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. And it would have been trouble, but a great... Number 22 is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties, and if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Now at the plate, Josh Harrison. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Harrison, an Ohio native. He was taken in the 6th round during the 2008 draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Josh Harrison is retired for the first out here in the bottom half of the first. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball in for a strike. Looking for back-to-back Ks to start the game. Towards second. MLB Network comes. So striding forward now, Ken Griffey Jr. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. Ripped on the ground to first.
Bell brings it in.
And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. Next for the Dodgers, Tony Gwynn. Gray has his target. Here's the first pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Now at the plate, Sandberg, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Grounded weakly to the right side. He's got to hurry. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch. Josh Harrison stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Hit out towards second. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1. Digging in now for the Yankees, Adam Frazier. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Frazier is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and of course the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. So it was a strikeout swinging. Adam Frazier becomes out number 2 this inning. Next for New York, Starling Marte. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A 1 pitch on its way. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The 1-2. And he sends it the other way toward right center. Calling for it, Gwynn. And that ends the inning. The Yanks go 1-2-3. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Barry Larkin. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here is not the end of the world.
Standing in now, Wade Boggs. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Wow, back-to-back to start the inning. Talk about putting a pitcher on notice. On the mound, you almost have to completely forget about those and try to convince yourself you're starting the inning over fresh. No one on, no one out.
He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out too. This is incredible.
And he squares up on this one, deep to straightaway right. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Polanco has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's 0 for 7. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Dickerson going back, still ranging back into the bleachers and gone. A solo home run off the bat of Troy Tulowitzki as the Dodgers have increased their lead now 4-0. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, D-Row, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Swing and a drive to right center. Hey, that ball's going to be way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Solo shot to right center. And with it, the Dodgers have opened it up to a 5-0 lead. In now, Ken Griffey Jr. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs. Stepping in now, Tony Gwynn. This is pulled into right. Polanco is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Sandberg. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at this one, you can see he puts a good swing on it, but I don't think he got on it just enough to put some backspin to get it out of here. But hard to complain about a well-hit double, though.
First delivery to him on the way. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats in left.
Tried the old ambush tactic, and it almost worked right there. Wasn't able to keep that first pitch fastball fair. The at-bat, he's got a lot left in this. If he's able to let that one go.
And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left.
And bye-bye, that one's gone into the bleachers.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. Into the box now, Wade Boggs. As he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half, it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And it's belted high and deep into right center. But that'll be off the wall in right center. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well. Striding in once again, Babe Ruth. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Well, we've already had some hard-hit balls in the first 2 innings here, and here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield.
And not in time as he just crosses the plate in time.
Well, due to the elite speed, some say he's in scoring position even when he's starting from first. And here Showtrack demonstrates why as we see the incredible top speed as he came around to score pretty easily from second.
This one's down to third, fielded by Freese. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get one or two of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
The 0-2 home. Struck him out. Digging in the switch hitter, Josh Bell. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
0-1. Well, based on that swing, I'd say this guy's got his A-game fastball working right now. The only way you're going to get to that pitch is you got to make an adjustment and get that front foot down a little earlier.
Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Lead looks insurmountable here. They're down 10-0. Some of the natural splendor of Denver and the surrounding areas, so we thank you for joining us here for Matinee Baseball on MLB Network. Here comes the first pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
Now that had to feel good because it was one of those that you don't even feel the ball hit your bat. ShowTrack tells us he blasted it out there at 115 miles an hour. So yeah, he squared it up about as good as you can.
Into the box, Ken Griffey Jr.
as he rips it on the ground to second.
Harrison's got it, and that's the first out. Ready for another chance? Tony Gwynn, 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line drive to center field. Marte the catch. Now here comes the runner from third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Ready once again, Sandberg. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Now a swing, and this ball is crushed straight away center field. It's off the rocks and gone. So it's a solo shot to dead center as the blowout continues. Almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, this is what Coors Field is all about, right? You come here to see runs, and that's what you saw today.
I just like this lineup.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Polanco looking up. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs.
And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
And now Harrison will look this one in to retire the side. Here's David Freese to stand in. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second with a punch-out, 1 away. At the plate, Francisco Cervelli. First delivery to him on the way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
He's looking really great on the bump right now. I mean, it's been a while since he's allowed a base runner, and he just jumped ahead of another hitter right there.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Tulowitzki ranging into the outfield. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Here's Jordy Mercer now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Tap down the line. High hop, and he barehands it. He goes to first. Just late. He's safe. Nearly a remarkable play, but scored a base hit, and the inning continues with 2 away. Hit in the air to shallow center.
Griffey waits on it.
And the inning is over. The Yanks. Digging in and looking for more, George Brett. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is smoked to right, and I don't think this one's coming back. No chance. It's gone. Standing in now, Babe Ruth.
As he rips it on the ground to second.
And that's through for a hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now.
He grounds it sharply to third.
Freeze has it. One there. Throw on to first will get Tulowitzki as well. It's a double play. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 30. Already a home run and a double for him in this one. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly.
And gone up into the second deck. I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
What an amazing home run we just witnessed, and lucky for us, we're going to take a look at it again with ShowTrack. And as the numbers come in, the projected distance of that blast, over 490 feet. That's right up there with the longest home runs we've ever seen.
Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in to try it again, Adam Frazier. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Ruth is over toward the line a bit as he takes it for the first out. Here's Starling Marte. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. No balls and a strike to count. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Corey Dickerson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Yankees still on the lookout for hit number 1 here. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ruth has a play. And that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Dodgers lead it 16-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Sandberg. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
And in that last at-bat, it makes you think that this guy might have went up there looking for the...
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Looking up is Marte. out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Barry Larkin will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ballgame as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. This one is launched. Look at this. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so we waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Stepping in now, George Brett turned on down the line. He dives, but he can't pull it in, and it's down the line into right. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Hey, guys, I think the pitcher was just trying to steal a strike right there. I do not think he expected to get ambushed on an 0-0 get-me-over breaking ball. But that's exactly what happened.
Into the box now, Babe Ruth. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He's set and the pitch. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Marte going back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Josh Bell the next to hit. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Got him. Digging in for his second at-bat, Gregory Polanco. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Way in front of that fastball.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
A breaking ball swung on and missed, and he's set down for the second time this afternoon. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the inning. So add one more. Number 30 will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Hit hard on the ground to second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Ken Griffey Jr. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down in a way. He went out and hooked it and pulled it. This guy's definitely a good hitter.
Digging in to try it again, Tony Gwynn, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. From the stretch, he pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that is off the wall. Around third and being waved on home. The relay, and he is in there with an RBI triple.
Wow, we really got to see some elite speed burning around the base paths on that play. He came all the way around to score rather easily, and that top speed on show track makes me think we should start saying he's in scoring position when he's at first base.
In now, Sandberg, line to the right side. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores. Digging in once again, Barry Larkin, 3 for 4 so far and seeing it well in this ball game. Line shot to third, and the side is retired.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Hey, that's just a great pitch right there. Fastball at the bottom of the zone, right under the knee. It's interesting. I was a low ball hitter, so you can take the strike zone and go to the ground with it. I can live with that being called a strike. What I can't live with is above the belt getting popped.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch-outs and working on number 5.
Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Josh Harrison stands in. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. Popped him up. And he's able to get there on the long run, and he covered a lot of ground there as the side is retired. Chad Kuhl comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in and looking for more, George Brett. Already 4 hits to his credit in this one, looking for a 5th in this at-bat. Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted. High and deep. And that's more than a mile high. Up into the rooftop area.
What a blast that was. So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers.
Dickerson is there. 2 gone. Ready once again, Troy Tulowitzki. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. A bouncer to the left side. Freeze is there. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch, here it comes. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he strikes him out here. So that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Starling Marte. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Hit down the third base line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Striding in once again, Corey Dickerson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
And he struck him out to retire the side, so he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Ready for another shot now. Number 30, 2 home runs and a double to his credit thus far, having quite the game. Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey.
Into the second deck and gone. What an amazing home run we just witnessed, and lucky for us, we're going to take a look at it again with ShowTrack. And as the numbers come in, the projected distance of that blast, over 490 feet. That's right up there with the longest home runs we've ever seen.
This is pulled into right, and that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And he is into second base with a double, his 3rd hit this afternoon. Next for the Dodgers, Tony Gwynn. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And it's a foul ball. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Looking up is Marte, and it's gone.
There aren't many hitters in this league that can take it out to dead center, but he's obviously one of them. Wow, he just mans up and blasts this thing over the center field wall. Very impressive swing of the bat right there.
2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Polanco is under this one, and he's got it for out number 1. Ready for another chance? Barry Larkin working on a good line in this ball game, 3 for 5 thus far. Hit hard on the ground to third. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready now, Wade Boggs. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Three runs already home here. Swing and a liner. That gets down, and the inning continues. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking, too, right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Well struck down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and oh my. Hit him with the hind. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Michael Feliz enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Standing in now, Babe Ruth. This one's also hit well. Deep down the right field line. But that'll be off the right field wall. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our ShowTrack technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Now a ball hit high in the air and deep down the line in left. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. And looking to improve on a 1-for-5 effort so far. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, this ball is hammered out to deep center field. And off the batter's eye for a home run. An impressive shot to dead center field. A 2-run home run for Troy Tulowitzki. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider.
Well, I'm not sure that ball's ever going to be found, it went so far. One of the most impressive home runs we've ever seen, and the show track numbers are just ridiculous. Get this, the projected distance registered at over 500 feet. Very few balls in history have reached that territory, so expect to see that one on highlight reels for a long time to come.
Stepping in now, number 30, hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he's looking to do something only a handful of players have ever done. Hit 4 home runs in a single game.
Talk about having a game of a lifetime. In his last at-bat, he hit his 3rd home run of the game. You know, walking up to the plate right now, he's thinking about hitting number 4.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Ready with another 0-2. He pulls this one into right. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive.
Yanked on the ground down the line. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The 0-1. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And this one is gone. A home run.
Well, the ball's been flying all over the place this game, but most of the fireworks have come from him. That's his 3rd long ball. What a game.
Into the box, Tony Gwynn. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs.
And we'll employ the use of our show track technology to get a better idea of that home run. And you see it there, 111 miles an hour off the bat. He certainly squared that one up well.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Marte will make the grab, and that ends the inning. Josh Bell the next to hit. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gregory Polanco. He went down on strikes last time up. And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Larkin waits on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's David Freese to stand in. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
There seem to be different philosophies on it, so Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone, but something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Barry Larkin. He was a ground-out victim last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Oh, and he gets the inning started with a bang as this is hit high and deep to left field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. At the plate, Wade Boggs. And he's trying to make this a 5-hit ball game for himself right here. A swing, and this one is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to stop it. Gone all the way into the upper deck.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Show Track because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. Into the box now, Babe Ruth. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on Showtrack because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here, 2 away. Making his way to the plate, number 30. And he's got a very real opportunity at making some history here. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
Hard hit to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is...
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Here's Jordy Mercer now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. 1 out, nobody on. Struck him out. So now just one man stands between he and his no-hitter. Josh Harrison stands in. He is the last man to stand in the way of possible history here this afternoon. No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. And that's taken for strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last chance for the Yankees. And a fly ball. And this should do it. Gwynn is there. Makes the catch, and there it is, a no-hitter.
Well, it's something that every pitcher who's ever picked up a baseball dreams about, and he's done it. A no-hit gem in one of the most dominant performances I've seen in a while. He's in the record books forever now.
Time to single out one man for his efforts this afternoon, and there he is on your screen.
Yeah, he was an absolute menace with runners in scoring position.
MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on. Clayton Kershaw gets the start for Colorado in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Oh, okay. I see how it's going to be. You're going to implore that. You're going to use the ambush tactics and not playing nice right there. Usually you're supposed to take the 0-0.
Hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. But this will wind up being a foul ball.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Hey, they're seeing this pitcher well right now. They were obviously paying attention in the hitters meeting. He's found a barrel to the first two guys to start this game. Now he's got to worry about the middle of the order.
Standing in now, Sandberg.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
And that's in there, base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he is in to score from second as the throwing mistake defensively came back to factor into that one. So here's the cleanup hitter, Barry Larkin, and the Dodgers with an opportunity for more here in the first. First delivery to him on the way. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. After it is Blackmon. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away. Now at the plate, Wade Boggs. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time.
That's how quick an inning can potentially get away from you out there. You get the first two outs pretty quick. Next guy gets on, and now you're staring the number 4-hole hitter in the face with a runner in scoring position.
Oh, forget about this one. Baba Booey. Up onto the roof and gone.
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 4 runs here in this half inning. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs.
Boy, not the way you'd like to start a game, right? First inning you come in, you give up 2 home runs. We'll see if he can regroup right here. It's not easy to sometimes come back from that.
Blackmon will put this one away, and that's out number 2. Next for the Dodgers, number 30. He's the 8th man to bat here in the first with 5 runs already up on the scoreboard. Seared down the first baseline. Now the 0-1. Belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Gonzalez at the track. And it's gone as they add still another. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
That gets down, and the inning continues. Some 2-out success to keep the top of the first alive.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the mound fool you right here. This guy has a nice approach at the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
In now, Ken Griffey Jr. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A base hit in his first trip. Now Junior gets a hold of one to deep right. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, balls are flying out of here faster than they can throw them across the plate, it seems. That's 4 home runs in this inning alone. It's times like this when pitchers wonder if maybe they've chosen the wrong profession. Their pitching coaches start wondering too.
Joe Kelly comes on to work much earlier than anticipated, obviously, as he'll try and right the ship in the very first inning. Into the box, Tony Gwynn. 0-1 the count. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 0-1 on its way. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Blackmon. He can't get there in time, and now it hops over the wall for a ground rule double. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Sandberg looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. Liner toward right center, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Well, when you've got a guy with speed like that, he's going from second to home on a base hit just about every time. The top speed here on Show Track is about as fast as you'll ever see, and he ended up making that play not even close.
Runners on the move for second. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Blackmon on the move. And the inning is over. Before they hang a 9 spot on him here to really open up this ball game. In is Gerardo Parra. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he got him. In now for Colorado, Zue Lin. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Picked up by Larkin. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
No balls. Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding the zone. He's got 2 quick outs. You better pull the trigger.
Another 0-2 home. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Lifted the other way to left center. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Here's a fly ball well hit. Blackmon's after it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big-time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
Here comes the first pitch. This is line to left. Parra is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. Trying to pick things up where he left off, number 30. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one. Here comes the first pitch. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. But that'll be off the wall in right center. He's around third, not done yet. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead even further. Striding in once again, number 22. He reached on a single in his first try. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And he gets a hold of this one again to deep right field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as they just continue to pour it on here. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Matty V, you know what, D-Roll, there's an old saying, when the temperatures start to heat up, so do the bats, and that's what we saw on this one.
Yeah, Dan, without question, when the weather heats up, there's nothing better than putting on a uni and getting after it. Maybe you got a little 5 o'clock shadow working, haven't shaved in a couple days, and you're trying to go bridge. And that's exactly what these teams did today. Weather was warm, they were letting it go.
They've gotten their hits in deep counts. They've gotten their hits in early counts. This has been a real onslaught.
Yeah, you can look at it.
Drives it out to deep right center field. Blackmon going back at the track, the wall. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center as the blowout continues. I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Yeah, Matt, you know what, D-Roll, we got up this morning for this day game here. We were expecting a high-scoring game, but boy, we haven't been disappointed.
Yeah, you take the temperature of a lot of guys in the league. They definitely will tell you they see the ball better in the daytime than they do at night.
Now here's another one. Again, belted to deep right. And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here. And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Fouled off. The 0-2 once more. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And that's by him. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And right into the shift. And there are 2 away now. Striding in for the Rockies, Ian Desmond. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Digging in to try it again, Barry Larkin, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch, here it comes. Line drive to center field. 1 away here to begin the third. Digging in, Wade Boggs. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. He's set, here it comes. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 0-1 delivery. This is pulled into right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in now, Babe Ruth. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gonzalez looks up. Gone! Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on Show Track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Stepping in now, number 30. Oh, that's well hit. Deep center field. They're tracking it, but this is big trouble as it's down, and it's going to roll a while. And the runner will score from first. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside-the-park two-run home run. Ready once again, number 22. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of...
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it.
I got one ball,
and
one
a
strike.
fastball just misses. It's 1-1.
Hey,
Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2.
Hey, I watched Tom Glavine master throwing changeups inside to right-handed batters and getting them to pull it foul. If this guy can command that front hip curveball, he's going to go to it all game.
So he sets him down swinging. Pat Valaika is sent packing to begin the bottom of the third. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
He's out.
In time to first, and there are 2 away. Into the box now is the Colorado pitcher, Joe Kelly. And, Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3 up, 3 down innings. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for Colorado. They're in a wee bit of a hole. Chris Russin answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. First pitch coming, here it is. Little tapper down the first baseline. That's a foul ball. This is pulled into right. And a base hit there as Junior's aboard. So the 4th inning opens with a leadoff single.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debro. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Into the box now, Tony Gwynn. No balls and 1 strike. He's had a great game so far, and a triple would complete the cycle.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. Well hit to right. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Another 0-2 coming. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in once again, Sandberg. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Blackman is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ready for another shot now. Barry Larkin. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And this ball's pretty well struck. High and deep to left field. Parra going back to the track. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And the runner will score from first. And he will make it all the way around the bases. It's an inside the park 2-run home run. Here's the Hall of Famer Wade Boggs. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. 2 out, nobody on. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Nope, that's foul.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. That gets through for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4 in this one. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
He just smoked this ball right down the line. Take a look here. Hard to tell if it was fair or foul in real time, but you can see it flies right over the bag. Ump was all over it and made a great call.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark.
And that's a home run into the top tank.
Well, talk about having a day. 3 home runs in one game. We've heard about the hat trick in hockey, but it's awfully hard to do that in a baseball game.
Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Parra looks up. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one, and they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
Well, there are good days, and then there are great days. When you hit 4 home runs in a game, I think you can say that's a great game.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left. Gone! Open up the record books. Back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs.
Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our ShowTrack technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
There it goes! And are you kidding me? Pencil it into the history books. Another home run.
In real time, it was obvious that ball was crushed, and with ShowTrack, we see our eyes didn't deceive us. The exit velocity checked in at 119 miles an hour, which is right up there with some of the hardest hit balls we've seen.
He leaps, but he can't get it. It's down for extra bases. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Next up for Los Angeles, Sandberg. He flew out in his last at-bat.
So that completes the cycle. He needed the toughest part of it, and he got it.
Yeah, good for him. And I'll tell you, there was no way he was pulled.
And the run from third.
This guy out on the mound, he's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game. One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
So the breaking ball locked him up there. Gerardo Parra is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Zue Lin comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
When you find yourself in an 0-2 hole against one of the best hurlers in baseball, you're basically just hoping to make contact. He's so good at putting guys away, though.
Fastball fastball. Strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Not surprisingly here, this is on the ground to the right side. In a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. And as you can see, they are way behind. Jake McGee gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Hard hit ball to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that leadoff base hit means considerable speed aboard to start out the inning. So stepping in, Babe Ruth, and he's shooting for history here as he's homered 3 times in this one. Hit sharply on the ground. To second for 1, on to first, a double play. Coming to the plate now, Troy Tulowitzki. His individual history against Jake McGee. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Number 30 will stand in yet again, and he's looking for history now. We take you back to his last home run. This was his 4th of the ball game, and it needn't be said that 5 in a game has never been done before. Blackmon will get there, and he puts it away to... He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle. There to field it is Tulowitzki, and that's out number 1. Digging in for his second at-bat, Carlos Gonzalez. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounder down the line at third, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a swing and a miss by Gonzalez as he's a strikeout victim here, 2 away. At the plate, Ian Desmond. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1. 2 quick outs in this inning so far, and his pitch count is really down. I think one of the keys is he's been attacking the strike zone early on, making these guys swing the bat so far in this one.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ballgame, and that one ends the... Number 22 will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Parra has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ken Griffey Jr. He went deep last time up. First delivery to him on the way. To right field and deep. Look at this thing go. Gone! Standing in now, Tony Gwynn. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Blackmon going back, still ranging back. Gone! Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
I'm excited to check the home run numbers that come out on ShowTrack because that was just one of the most impressive launches we've seen in a good while. And as the numbers come in, that ball was projected to have carried over 460 feet. An amazing show of strength.
Out of here! And how about that? Back-to-back-to-back home runs.
This pitcher must think he's cursed or something. He gives up back-to-back homers, is obviously rattled a little bit, and the next batter barely even waits for the first pitch to cross the plate before he crushes it out too. This is incredible.
From the stretch, there's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner.
But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck.
The 0-1 pitch is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone!
That one definitely seems worth taking a look at with Show Track. It wasn't a particularly deep home run, but as you can see, he connected pretty well. 110 miles an hour off the bat, and it got out of here in a hurry.
A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. Digging in and looking for more, Troy Tulowitzki. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. And he might have another one as this is hit high and deep out to left. And, oh, trouble. That'll bring in the versatile Pat Valaika. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on?